The Enyobeni Tavern trial back in court today. Siyakhangela and Vuyokazi Ndevu facing charges after 21 young people died at their tavern in 2022. The couple has pleaded not guilty to charges of contravening the country's liquor laws for selling booze to underage persons. Ronald Masinda is on the story and is joining us now from inside court. And it's an empty court. I think the proceedings are over, Ronald. So tell us what happened.
Well, good afternoon, Bradan. Well, today was all about Siyakhangela Ndevu, accused number one, giving testimony. He was the first witness brought to the stand by the defense. But before we unpack some of the highlights that took place here, the defense attorney of Siyakhangela and Vuyokazi Ndevu this morning applied for a section 174 of the Criminal Procedure Act, where they argued that there was not enough evidence for this trial to continue. But this was denied strongly by the state, saying that several witnesses who came to the stand were people younger than 18 who said that they did actually consume alcohol on the night of the tragic events that took place at Enyobeni Tavern. Some of the other witnesses was a bouncer at the venue, and this bouncer said that they were told at times that they can allow young people under the age of 18 inside the venue, and this is despite them as bouncers strongly disagreeing about these actions. But one of the other issues that stood out in court today was that a judgment was already made today by Kevin von Brandt, who is the magistrate, and he says that there is enough evidence for this case to continue. So the first witness from the defense side was Siyakhangela Ndevu, and he was grilled on several occasions by the state, questioning as to where was he during that tragic event that took place. And on several occasions, Siyakhangela Ndevu was saying that at around 12:15 to 12:30 midnight, he went to go see his son, who was at an initiation school at the time. And then on several occasions, the times seem to have changed as to about his own whereabouts. And we remember that Utango Pengalela, who is the state senior prosecutor, also questioning Siyakhangela Ndevu as to why he wasn't cooperative with the many people during that time of this event. Siyakhangela Ndevu actually also saying that he also went to the police station at one point, and when he arrived there, he made mention of one police officer fast asleep, and that he wanted to go report what was taking place at the tavern. But let's just take a quick listen to what he had to say. And this point that he's about to make was when he was asked about why didn't he check the ages of these young people when they stepped inside of the venue. And he basically said, Pradan, that it's not every time that people walk around with IDs to check if they are over 18 or not. Let's take a listen.
I want to add something. Awukwazi umbona umuntu ngexesha omileyo bangakwenza ubuso umbona ba umdala okanye mncinci. Okay. Because kunabantu abakhangeleka babe bancinci abe emdala, kubekho umuntu okhangeleka emdala abe emncinci. Now,
okay, I just want to add this. At times you cannot see or say someone is such an age or what age, or is this person 80, just by a facial expression or just by seeing a body figure. Because you would find someone else is a small boat and that person is maybe older than 80 or vice versa.
Awukho umthetho esizokuxelelwe thina apha eMzantsi Afrika uthi abantu xa bengena kwindawo yentselo nalapho kuthiwa khona utywala abaphathe i-IDs.
There is no law stated in South Africa that when anyone enters your premises or any place that sells alcohol, they must produce an ID.
You know what's interesting about that comment, Ronald, just speaking here as a parent, I mean, even if there's no law that says what he says, if you own a tavern, you can impose that and say, guys, if you want to come to my tavern, you must bring your ID so I can make sure you're not underage. Anyway, that's his view and that's in court. What's happening next, Ronald, in this case?
So court proceedings continue tomorrow. We are expecting Siyakhanyela Ndevu to be in the witness stand once again. But more importantly, I think as this case progresses, we are expecting the defense to call upon one of the cashiers. Now, there's a very interesting story around the cashiers. There were two cashiers who worked at Enyobeni Tavern, and both of these cashiers were actually people who paid an admission of guilt to say that they knew that they were selling alcohol to people under the age of 18. So it will be very interesting to hear what will come out of court at a later stage.
Thank you very much, Ronald Masinda. Inside court there, he'll be back there tomorrow as this Enyobeni Tavern tragedy case continues.